My fifth concern is when we begin to outsource our reasoning skills, our critical thinking skills, our writing skills, that parts in our brain will literally atrophy. And the reason I believe that is because, well, there's a study that shows when we begin to rely on GPS, that our hippocampus, our memory center, actually starts to weaken. And in the reverse, a taxi cab driver in London, that part of their brain is huge because they're relying on spatial memory and not relying on a GPS. So it's something that we need to think about. I think we should be measuring, is certain parts of our brain atrophying after, 10 years of using AI? Are there certain use cases where it really atrophies something? So it's something to be mindful of when it comes to research. And before the research comes out, it's something to be mindful of just as you're using AI. Don't use it to write everything you write. That is a stupid idea because there's going to come a day where you don't have access to an AI, or you're just in person with someone and you have no idea how to communicate to get your ideas across because you're out of practice. So I think it can cause brain changes. That's my hypothesis. But just in the meantime, I think be mindful of it. And in fact, like I've said before, I think if you're conscious about it, you can actually increase your reasoning skills, your critical thinking skills. But you have to make an effort of it. If you're telling ChatGPT to think out ideas for you and just output a simple response, that's not thinking about it. But if you're using it in a question and answer format, hey, I'm thinking about this, and does this idea make sense? Oh yeah, but I don't understand why you said that. Talking to the AI agent. And you can clarify ideas. I think it's a great use of AI. But again, just trying to get a simple output, not really thinking about issues, that is where I get worried.
If you enjoyed that clip, I just have 3 things I want you to do. The first thing is hit subscribe, follow the channel for new content. Second thing, go and watch the full episode. If you like this clip, you're probably going to enjoy what I talk about in the entire podcast. And the third thing, which I think is the most important, go and buy my new book, Off With His Head. It's on Amazon right now. Not only is it the best way to support this channel and the content I'm making, but I truly believe that it is a foundational book, something that can provide you existential security in an increasingly polarized and radicalized and chaotic world. This is a book of hope for people who are stuck living with a cynical worldview. We are living at a time where our rational mind is actually short-circuiting because of all the information overload we're receiving. We need more silence and stillness, not more information. Wisdom comes from the gap between thoughts, the gap between sounds, the gap between the news. And that is what I want to convey in this book. So if that sounds appealing to you, then go right now, click the Amazon link, go and buy that book. You will thank yourself later.